A federal judge here in Louisiana, I think his last name is Doty, has issued an injunction, help me out with this, against the Biden administration, saying that maybe they don't have the power, the president doesn't have the power to block offshore drilling and exploration in offshore federal lands. Is there any teeth to this ruling? Explain to us what you had to do with it and what it says.
Well, it's a tremendous amount of teeth. Number one, it was not only blocking federal leases offshore, but on all federal lands, including onshore as well. And this was part of President Biden's, implementation of the Green New Deal, which is going to drive energy costs up. We've already seen it hitting it in the pockets of the poor and the middle class harder than anyone else. He did this in the first couple of days of his administration. This was a huge win for everyone out there who works in the energy industry, who works to ensure that we have affordable energy so that we can run our economy and light our homes and be cool in the winter and warm in the winter and cool in the summer. And so this federal judge basically enjoined the president, basically saying, you have stepped outside of your sandbox. You are outside of the law, and you've got to follow the intent of Congress and the law. It was a great win. We've got another case that's actually teed up in Louisiana federal court that deals with the social cost of carbon. These cases kind of both push back against the Green New Deal.
If you were involved in this, if you can do it in a way that I can understand it, what was the argument made to the judge to block the executive order?
It was simply a reinstatement of the law, Robert. It's not a difficult legal argument. Congress laid out a scheme under which federal lands would be leased for mining and exploration of energy needed to run this country. It was pretty much the way that Congress intended it to do, and they spelled it out. And the president just, of course, was ignoring the law. The one thing about Democrats in Washington, and of course our governor as well, they never let the law get in the way of what they want to do.
What will this mean to energy companies as far as drilling? I'm sure that many of them have put things on hold. Does this give them the green light to continue? What do you think?
I think it gives them a clear signal that this administration is going to be checked when they do things that injure the industry, and hope to bring some certainty to the industry. I think it's part and parcel of a couple of the other suits that we have. And so each suit that we win is kind of like putting a brick on a wall. And I think it gives some certainty and some confidence to the industry.